Have you ever opened a blank document to start your project work and suddenly realized you have no idea how to write Chapter 1? You are not alone.
Many undergraduate students struggle with Chapter 1 because they don't understand what each section is supposed to contain.
Some students copy from friends.
Others mix up the format completely.
And many end up getting constant corrections from supervisors.
But in today's lesson, I will show you how to write Chapter 1 step by step in a simple and clear way. Welcome to Undergraduate Research Africa, your trusted channel for thesis writing, project work, action research, and academic guidance for undergraduate students. Today, we will be learning about how to write Chapter 1 of a research project. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like this video so you never miss helpful academic content from this channel.
Now let's begin. First of all, Chapter 1 is usually called the introduction of the study.
This chapter explains what the research is about, why the study is important, the problem being investigated, and the direction of the entire project. A strong Chapter 1 creates a strong foundation for the whole research work.
Now let us look at the major sections of Chapter 1. Section 1, Background to the study.
The background to the study explains the general idea behind the research topic. This section introduces the issue or situation you want to study.
You move from a broad explanation to the specific problem.
For example, if your topic is about social media and academic performance, you can begin by talking about the growth of social media usage among students and how it affects learning.
The background should help the reader understand what is happening. Why is it important? And what led to the research problem? One mistake students make is turning the background into storytelling without direction. Always stay focused on the topic. Section 2, Statement of the problem. This is one of the most important sections in Chapter 1.
The statement of the problem explains the exact issue your research wants to solve.
Think of it this way: if there is no problem, then there is no need for research. Your problem statement should clearly show what is wrong, who is affected, and why the issue needs attention. For example, students may spend too much time on social media, leading to poor academic performance. That becomes the problem your study wants to investigate. Avoid writing vague or confusing problem statements. Be direct and specific. Section 3, Purpose of the study. This section explains the main aim of the research. It answers the question, what is this study trying to achieve? For example, the purpose of the study may be to examine the effect of social media on students' academic performance. Keep it simple and connected to your topic. Section 4, Research Objectives. Research objectives are the specific goals the study wants to achieve.
They guide the entire research process. Usually, students write one general objective and several specific objectives.
For example, general objective, to examine the effect of social media on academic performance. Specific objectives, to identify the social media platforms commonly used by students. To examine the amount of time students spend on social media. To determine how social media affects academic performance. Your objectives should be clear, measurable, and related to the topic. Section 5, Research Questions. Research questions are formed directly from the objectives. They guide data collection and analysis. For example, which social media platforms are commonly used by students? How much time do students spend on social media? How does social media affect academic performance? A simple rule is this: every objective should have a matching research question. Section 6, Significance of the study. This section explains the importance of the research. It answers who will benefit from the study. Possible beneficiaries may include students, teachers, researchers, schools, policymakers. Explain how the study may help each group. Section 7, Delimitation or scope of the study. This section explains the boundaries of the research. It tells readers what the study will cover and what it will not cover. For example, the study may focus only on final year students in a particular college. This helps keep the research manageable and focused. Section 8, Organization of the Study. Some schools require this section. Here, you briefly explain what each chapter contains. For example, Chapter 1 introduces the study. Chapter 2 reviews related literature. Chapter 3 explains the methodology. And so on. Now let's quickly look at common mistakes students make in Chapter 1. Number 1. Copying without understanding. Number 2. Writing long paragraphs without direction. Number 3. Using objectives that do not match the research questions. Number 4. Writing a weak problem statement. Number 5. Ignoring the supervisor's format. Always follow your department's guidelines. To summarize, Chapter 1 usually contains background to the study, statement of the problem, purpose of the study, research objectives, research questions, significance of the study, scope of the study, and organization of the study. Remember, Chapter 1 is the foundation of your entire research project. If the foundation is weak, the rest of the work becomes difficult. Take your time and understand each section properly. Thank you for watching this video. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. Also, let me know in the comments section which part of Chapter 1 you find most difficult. This is Undergraduate Research Africa, helping students succeed one research project at a time. See you in the next video.